Hi everybody, it's Heidi. So this is my 5-week, 2-day update. Let me see, I didn't really say much interesting stuff in my last video. I just rewatched it and I was like, oh, that wasn't very entertaining. So I'm gonna try and be more interesting this time. And I have a lot more to say this time, so hopefully this won't end up being too long. And yes, I'm hiding in my closet again. I don't like doing videos in front of people, so this is my hiding spot. Hopefully I don't always do them in here though. I'll have to try and start doing videos when my husband isn't at home and Neve is just napping or something. Once again, it's bedtime and I'm doing this at the last minute. So, what should I start with? So I finally made a doctor's appointment and a midwife appointment. The reason I have a doctor and midwife appointment is because Jeff, my husband, is not sure what he's going to think of the midwives. I'm sure it'll be fine. He just got lots of questions right now. And he is just more comfortable with at least checking in with our family doctor just so that he knows I'm pregnant, so that if the midwife thing doesn't work out, we have a backup. That's basically why we're doing that. So that appointment's on the 19th, and that'll be our first doctor's appointment. Not really super excited about that. It should be fine, but I'm excited about the midwife appointment, which I finally just got a confirmation email, because you have to apply online it's called Prairie Midwives. I live in Canada. And they are just outside of the city I live in, and just kind of in the country. And they do everything on their website, so to book appointments and everything, and to apply once you're pregnant, then you have to wait for just an email back, and they don't talk on the phone until you're actually a client of theirs. So it's like this whole application process to see if I qualify and see if my type of idea of labor is what they want to do, or what goes along with what they do too, I should say. I'm all about the natural way of labor. I pretty much had a natural labor with Neve. I was in the hospital with a doctor, and I had pretty much I tried the gas drug, but it didn't do anything, and it was only for like 5 seconds, and all it did was make my eyes roll back in my head, so I'm not doing that again. It doesn't help with pain at all in my mind, so I basically, other than that, didn't use any drugs, so I think I will be fine doing it with no drugs at home. I've always wanted to do a water birth, so that's my goal, is to do a home water birth, so I really hope that happens. If not, that's fine, as long as I have my healthy baby, but I'd really like to have a water birth. Anyways, so I got my confirmation from the midwife, and so I'm going to see them on the 28th, and that's still just a consultation, just to meet them and kind of talk over things and see what both of us think of things, and see if it's the right thing to do for us. And hopefully it is, and then hopefully from there on we'll book more appointments with them and see them regularly instead of the doctor. One thing I'm not sure of is for ultrasounds and things like that, do the midwives book them, or do I still have to go to a doctor to get a doctor referral to an ultrasound? I'm not quite sure how that works. I'm sure the midwife does it, but I'm just not positive, because I'm curious to know when I'm going to get my first ultrasound to confirm that everything is going okay with the baby. Aside from that, I haven't been feeling too terrible. When I had done my last video, I wasn't feeling very good, but I think it was mostly the nerves of everything. It was freaking me out. Not that I was scared of being pregnant, it was just that everything was still so brand new, and you're still just like trying to believe everything that's going on. So this week hasn't been too bad. I haven't thrown up yet, which is a good sign, because by this time, by 6 weeks, when I was pregnant with Nevea, I was really sick with morning sickness. I couldn't keep any food down. So I'm really hoping that, like, I'm 5 weeks, 2 days, I really hope that I don't all of a sudden get morning sickness again at 6 weeks. I hope it holds off longer than that. And we're hoping for a boy this time, and people say when it's a boy, or if it's a girl, whichever one is the other one, the opposite of what you already had, it's totally different and you get the opposite symptoms. So I hope that's true. Because, yeah, we're just hoping for a boy because we already have a girl, but we'd be happy either way. So symptoms that I've had, I guess this is kind of symptoms that I've had for like week 4 and like what I am so far in week 5. Like, it's kind of confusing. I get really dizzy if I stand up too quickly. That's one symptom. It's just like I'm going like, whoa, hang on, I can't see straight. And then once I can focus, then I can start walking. I've also been very tired and very hungry. I feel like I have to snack constantly. I'm just always starving. I always feel like my stomach's just grumbling, like it's just needing food all the time. Boobs are tender. That was a slight symptom before I found out I was pregnant, and my nipples getting a bit darker, which happened with Nivea really soon. And so that happened again, but I was like thinking I was imagining things. I was like, no, it's not actually. I'm just, like you just start poking and prodding at your boobs, going, are they sore? I don't know, are they sore? Which is really silly, but you've done it too. So yeah, they're just a little bit swollen. Bra is a bit tighter than usual, but nothing crazy yet. But it's not the point where my boobs are aching and it's all I can think about at the time. It's just a slight achiness. And very bloated. I feel very bloated lately. I feel like I already have like the pregnant belly like bubble going on, but I'm pretty sure it's just bloating because I'm only like not even 6 weeks yet, so a little too soon to have a baby bump, I think, even though it is the second one and they say you grow faster. Oh, stupid laptop keeps going dark. What am I at for time? Okay, so I just want to say a few things I'm doing different than what I did the last time. I am on better prenatal vitamins because last time I just got the cheap ones from Walmart and they made me throw up even more, I think, every time I took one. I even cut them in half just so that my stomach didn't have such a huge chunk to try and digest all at once, just because they were such thick, hard vitamins to get through, and they just did not sit well with me at all. So this time, they are pricey, I'm not gonna lie, they're like $55. They're called Vitamin Code, they're raw, they're vegan, and they have lots of extra cool stuff in them. I take 3 a day. They're in like a vegetable capsules, just powder inside. You can actually even pop it open and put it in juice if you want it that way, if you can't take pills, which I'm fine taking the pills for now, but that's just a cool thing you can do also. And they have an added ginger bit in them, so that helps with morning sickness, so that's kind of cool. So I'm hoping that the expensive vitamins helps in the long run with how I feel. We're not finding out the sex of the baby till it's born. I know that's kind of disappointing for some of you who like finding out, and I want to find out too, but we found out with Nivea, and so that was my way of doing it, and then Jeff wants to wait until the baby's born to find out, which is going to be exciting also. And we'll have girl stuff if it's a girl, and then we'll just have to go shopping if it's a boy, and just have like a few odd things ready, which I did buy a few things actually. I should show you. This is 2, they're on kind of in a bundle, I haven't separated them yet. It's just a long sleeve, snap up the side onesie. That one's got like spots on it. And this is just a white one. They're kind of boring, but they're just size are they? 0 to 1 month, so just newborn sizes. I know it's going to be the middle of summer and they're long sleeve, but it might be a cold day. Doing a video. I'm not just talking to myself. Excuse me.